Why?
No.
Why?
T.
Why?
T.
T.
Why?
T.
Why you gotta go? What are you like sending it in for test results or something? Which is legit, but like usually they take care of that in the office. Unless
Not
it's like
if
your
you have
cat's
kidney
pee.
stones. You gotta fill up a jug.
Because I had to bring in a
Anyway.
urine sample for Sam one time. It was interesting. It was like a pipette.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're done.
You glad to have you back?
Yes.
Insight check.
Speaking of back, it's the Mistwalkers, and we're back. And you can roll an insight check at disadvantage.
I'll use the dice you gave me.
Our sponsor for tonight is Canadian Dice. You can go to canadiandice.ca, use the code THEVACTER, all one word, for 10% off of your dice order. Maggie, you have a pick of the week this week. What is it?
I do. They are called... Hold on, let me see what they're called. I like them, though, because they have a cool font. What the fuck are they called? Rampage. Do you know why I like them?
Why?
Because they're like white, and I love white, the color. You can see it in the aesthetic of my characters. And they also have a cool font, and who doesn't love a cool font that's also fairly easy to read? And the ink is in red, and it's like all nicely lined. Also, we have a character in our Fixiest Friday game ran by Artemis who is here, and the character is played by Appy, and their name's Ram. And they like to ram things, and they're a barbarian, so they rage, aka they rampage. Also, they have a book of secrets, so you can get a page. I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
It's time to stop. Also, I rolled a 2 with disadvantage on my insight check.
Yeah, probably telling the truth.
I think that's just my self-doubt talking.
Don't you usually say hard to read?
That depends on how badly you roll. So, what do we got going this week? We got Bankar Brouhaha tomorrow at 8:30, right here on the Vactair. Wednesday, we've got Wasteland Saga at 9 p.m. That is over on Goodman Games' official Twitch channel. And our guest meeting this week is Rick from HamPod, Hammer the Gods podcast. If you don't know it, check it out.
Rick this week.
We do not have Song of Crystal and Fire this week. They are taking the week off to explore a new virtual tabletop and like learn it and figure their shit out. Friday, we've got Fixious 5 at 8:30. Saturday morning at 11:30 a.m. we have Together Among the Stars, and our guest ranger this week is Queen Mother GM. Sort of a mulligan, a do-over from when she was here last, and unfortunately there were tech issues. Also on Saturday at 7, yep, we've got Backpacker's Guide to TTRPGs. That is with Artemis and Emily, and they are going further into class and character creation, so that'll be fun. Sunday over on DM Jeremy's channel, we have the return of Legacy of Fire. Artemis and I are over on that channel for that game. It is also in the Domains of Dread, specifically Harakir. And yeah, it's tons of fun. So come out and check us out, because we just finished our vampire game and I'm very sad, so I need all the attention I can get. You can get our merch over at tinyurl.com/vacmerch, and our podcast is now available wherever you download and stream your podcasts from. So check it out. Pause for 2 seconds so Artemis can cut the announcements out of the podcasts.
No.
Perfect time for a group hydrate. Good job, Joker. As you can see, we are down a Breeze today. Breeze is actually out in Alberta, so he is not home. Therefore, he is not here. Surely nothing bad will happen. Surely.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. Just seemed like the right thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
Where we left off in our last session, the walkers had finally made it to the Scars, which is a plateau down in the southern eastern area of Valishan. At the Scars, there is a shrine of some sort that will help and finish the trial. However, upon arriving, you came face to face with Shikuna, the Dark Lord of Valashan, and her companion Displacer Beast Yana. She would not let you pass without payment. Not payment in gold, but payment in blood and flesh. Something to feed her beloved Yana. With a little bit of disagreement between Keli and Athelstan, Athelstan was ultimately the one to offer up his arm, cutting his hand off at the wrist and allowing Yana to devour it. Didn't go so well, obviously, with the bleeding out and nonsense like that. So, through some quick thinking, Sly, with a sword you found on your travels, was able to cauterize the wound using the brazier by the bridge that leads over to the shrine. With the blood paid, Shikuna disappeared with Yana into the jungles, leaving you alone to determine how to proceed. Athelstan is unconscious. And if I recall correctly, you were considering resting for the night, as it is quite late and the bridge does not look very sturdy. The last thing that was said prior to the session finishing was from Yenrik, wondering aloud why Shikuna allowed them to live and pass by with only a hand as payment. And that's where we'll pick up. Yenrik.
Yes.
You have been considering this for a couple minutes. Why would Shikuna allow you to pass? It doesn't make sense. Normally, when she heads somebody off, she kills them in order to feed the cycle.
Yeah.
It seems out of character for her. Yet you could not deny that that was indeed Shikuna and Yana.
Yeah.
You recognize their scents easily.
Very strange.
So as planned, friends.
We need to rest.
Cross the rickety bridge. We can rest at the shrine.
Is the bridge gonna hold Gordon?
Bridge gonna. Would the bridge hold the horse one?
Oh, easily.
What about the horse one? Sorry, I've been traumatized and spacing out, I think. Definitely traumatized. Think I'm spacing out.
Atlas, you got to be a fart cloud.
Oh, did you use the gaseous scroll spell?
After much yelling and screaming, yes.
You know horses produce a lot of methane.
Yeah, Atlas should be able to cross without a power. Weight's not an issue.
Yeah, Atlas can float.
Yeah.
So what is the issue then, Yenrik?
Wait, Atlas can float. Why
Yeah.
don't we just ferry back and forth across and have to worry about the bridge breaking because there's no pressure put on it?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
got
think they
these.
work that way.
We can't just, if Atlas is willing, hop on Atlas's back and they levitate across the rickety bridge.
Yeah, that would work. All that you would have to do is keep your hands and feet inside the ride at all times. They would say that at the carnival when we had rides, but I didn't get that position. Something about, you know, not getting the job. I don't remember what they put on my resume. Something about not smiling enough, like whenever somebody came up. Maybe this will be my shot to try something new. So who do we want to rest and then we'll go later, or we want to cross now?
We want to rest at the shrine. Because I'm not sure if the effect of the sleepless forest will affect us here.
That would be bad. It's not like I have a nightmare or anything waiting for me. Who wants to get on first, and should we put Athelstan on? I think we should put him on in the middle.
Yeah.
I mean,
If Athelstan and I together aren't too heavy, I can do the back and forth with Athelstan in between.
Well, first I have to take off some of my. Hold on 1 second. I have a lot of stuff. I might just have to leave some of it here. Because it depends on your weight. Because if. Hold on, let me check something in my mind's eye if I were to imagine what the items I'm wearing could do. You see Atlas check their character sheet. In his mind palace.
he just gets like the 1,000-yard stare for 30 seconds,
What
just
happened?
buffering.
Over encumbrance 5E. I would just go slower. Because I'd be over encumbered. Because you just want me to just chuck a bunch of my stuff on the floor and then I pick it up when I'm
Yeah,
done.
that'd be efficient.
Okay, but does the safety of the shrine start when you cross the bridge or when you go inside of it?
The proximity of the shrine.
Okay, so Atlas will cross the bridge and not be able to come back.
No. Like, we don't know the exact proximity. It might not be just like the stairwell is on the other side of the bridge. There might be a little bit of forest still.
You want me to throw the person?
No.
No, we don't need to throw people.
Yeet.
Okay.
It's a long way down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I could just, like, have you seen a catapult? Like, my back half, it would be a horsepult. I don't think it would work well. Another reason I was denied from being a ride at the carnival, not just the ride announcer. Alice gets the 1,000-star stare in his eyes.
Do we have any rope long enough
No.
to get across this chasm?
Wait, how far out is it?
It's about 120 feet across.
How much rope do I
If
have inside
we
of me?
link all of our ropes together, we would.
I have. Why does it say I have 10 ropes on me? That's not correct, I think. Wait.
I think you might be looking at it wrong.
Yeah, I am. I'm reading the weight. I can't read. I have 50 foot of rope. Well, we could put Athelstan on me while we go across.
Yeah, I'll go. because I'm pretty late as well.
Does anybody want anything in my inventory before I go across? I got a lot of stuff.
I can hold on to your things for you, Atlas.
Okay, you don't want a hunting trap?
I do have that bag of holding.
Oh.
Yeah.
If we put stuff in it, I could carry multiple people on me at once if they stack and balance. If that would be the rule of cool, one would say.
I
I
think
will
we should
carry
refrain
whatever
from
you put in the bag
actually.
of holding.
I think we should refrain from actually using the bag for more than we already did.
Okay.
Shikuno's already acting weird. We don't know what else she has up her sleeve.
Leave some of your stuff here with me, Atlas.
Okay, how much can you carry between all of you all?
I can't carry a lot more than I already have because I have all of
I just drop it all. They'll
Alaric's
guard it.
stuff.
Just drop it all. They'll guard it. It'll be fine. It's not gonna take that long.
I look at Keylight to see if this is a good plan.
All we got.
Okay, do you want me to tell you what I'm dropping real quick? Write it in the chat?
Just unequip it on your stuff.
It's hard for me because eyes no worky good, but we're gonna try it. Okay. Give me a second. Wait, no, Artemis, you gave me the hack. You say make it very narrow, and then I can see it better.
I told you that when you were sitting
Like,
beside me and you had your character sheet this big.
I was like, I did?
Fuck, now it's erroring though. Hold on. Now I'm having problems with fuck. Give me a second. I have to reopen Fantasy Grounds. Let's just say as we're doing this, other people start planning and doing stuff as I. Oh no! Hold on.
I take out my sword and board and set up a defensive position facing the forest.
Okay.
I hand you the hunting trap as I do it.
I'm just gonna.
Razira
cover,
is contemplating
I guess,
just
over
literally
Betsy.
climbing down the mountain and then climbing up the other side.
Isn't it a 2-mile drop or less?
It's about 2 miles. But Razira has
down
a
for
climb
you there.
speed, and yeah. With the zoomies, they can do it in about 20-30 minutes. Down one side and another 30 up the other.
Yeah, unless they get caught by something at the bottom.
Just cross on the bridge, Razira.
This definitely looks like a spot where a lot of things fall, so there's probably a lot of food at the bottom.
So who's going first?
I am.
Okay. How careful are you being as you cross this bridge?
As careful as Atlas is.
You don't float.
I was gonna write on Atlas.
Oh, you're gonna ride on Atlas. Okay.
Atlas is
Yeah.
extremely careful. He is the most careful good boy pony.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I'm reminded of that episode of Mythbusters where they literally released a bull in a china shop. And not a thing was broken.
Okay. Atlas, then. How are you deciding to cross?
Fully and slowly.
All right. That is the case. I need a stealth check.
I'm unequipping stuff as I'm doing this. That's pretty good for Atlas.
Dirty 20, not bad at all. Yeah, you're able to carefully make your way across. You do float, but there are areas where you still have to stretch your legs to actually move across gaps in the boards. And though you are not like actually putting weight on them, you can still hear them creaking and then the ropes sort of straining, like they are holding you up, but not really. It's a very strange experience, to say the least. You make it to about 3/4 of the way across. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't roll good.
You rolled a 10. Okay. Yenrik, you hear something beyond the sort of general jungle noises. You hear the soft hissing of snakes.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's not good.
You tell
Yeah.
Atlas you hear snakes? Because I don't
Yeah.
think Atlas hears the snakes.
Watch out for slipperies.
Like puddles?
No, like snakes.
A nope
Oh,
rope.
okay, I alternate between looking up and looking down.
On the other side, the platform on the other side.
Okay. Are you going to be okay on the other side when I drop you off in an area full of snakes?
I should be okay.
Okay, if you need me, just yell and I'll come back.
That's the plan.
How far do you want me to be to drop you off so I don't activate the shrine and get stuck?
Stay on the bridge technically, just in case.
Okay, you want to just and you why don't you say how far? Like you want Alex to just be like a step, and then you just jump off.
Yeah, right here. Just technically stay on the bridge.
Yeah, just stay on the bridge, then you hop off forward.
Yep. And then I will take Athelstan.
Okay. So moving further across the edge of the bridge, you can actually start to make out these snake figures. There's just several small ones. And a very large one seems to be curling around the shrine ahead of you. The shrine itself is covered in detritus and vines, overgrown, clearly not having been used in a couple of trials. The snakes themselves move in and out of themselves in swarms, covering both the shrine and the ground around it. And there is another large snake coiling around the actual shrine itself, watching you with yellow eyes that seem to glow in the dark.
Is it the
Yay.
snake from the Jungle Book?
No.
Nature check to see if it's the snake from the Jungle Book. Or what kind of snake it
Sure.
is in general. What snake it is in general, not
No, not the snake from the Jungle Book. It is not a boa constrictor. These appear to be poisonous in nature.
Miss?
Poisonous. Venomous.
Both. We cannot eat them.
If you lick it and you die, it's poisonous. If it bites you and you die, it's venomous.
I only learned about that like a year or two ago.
Fun
All right,
fact.
So I'll hop down off Atlas and I'll stand right here.
What did he say?
I said I'll hop off Atlas and stand right here.
Okay.
And I'll go hybrid.
All right. So you shift into your hybrid form. Then what?
Do they approach, act aggressively, or do they just kind of like do the swarmy thing?
Right now, they just seem to be watching you, particularly the larger snake on top of the shrine.
I don't approach. I just stay here. I slowly pull Athelstan down to the edge of the bridge, right next to the brazier. And I'm ready to pounce if they start to approach.
Okay. So Athelstan is on the ground next to you.
Yeah, next to the brazier, to my right.
Okay.
Yep.
And Atlas, you return.
Yeah.
Okay.
I return and I say, "Who wants a tour on the centaur?"
Take Breeze and Rosira next.
I should be able to get across on my own.
Just-
The
Me?
heavier people should go.
Then take Breeze and Sly.
Okay. Again, I reiterate, hands and feet and tails inside the ride at all times. Is diffusing the situation with humor helping? I don't think it is, honestly. Oh, as I'm going across, I'm like, hey, you guys aren't afraid of snakes, are you?
No, why?
Well, there's a lot of snakes over there.
Before
Okay.
you make your way across, Yenrik, as you shift and are left alone with an unconscious Athelstan at your feet, the snake on top of the large one begins to speak. And you do understand it, it is speaking common. Why are you here?
The shrine is marked as part of one in the hunt.
The Trial of Hearts.
Yes.
Unconscionable that Shakuna would allow this to happen.
I don't see anyone else making it here, so it's just us. And I have no interest in taking your shrine from you.
This is a holy place.
Yeah. That's why it's part of the trials.
We were told no one would interfere.
I was told things by Shikuna as well. Not exactly how things played out.
what do you intend?
Just to rest here till the trial's over.
When will it be over?
Hopefully soon.
A day? 2 days?
At most a 10-day.
Unacceptable.
I agree. I have no intention of treading upon your shrine longer than necessary.
You are not welcome here.
I don't want to be here.
Then leave.
Can't. As much as I want to respect your territory and your shrine, Sukuna deemed this one in her domain. We don't have a choice.
That female has tread upon us for the last time.
Oh, I agree.
You will kill her.
If I ever want to return back home, I'm going to have to.
Do you wish to return home?
Do you wish to remain at your shrine?
I do. We do.
Same sentiment.
When that female returns, you will kill her.
Or I felt like there was more to that. Or was it implied?
There is no or. You kill her, we let you stay.
We'll definitely see if she returns.
You may stay.
Appreciate your hospitality upon your land.
Do not touch her. And the snake just kind of coils around the shrine a little bit tighter, very possessively. At this time, Atlas, you are returning with Sly and Breeze on your back.
On our left, we have a sheer drop. And on our right, we have another sheer drop. And in front of us, we have our companions and snakes.
Can I just like hop off and go check on Bestie?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Am I good at that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Man, I really wish Fantasy Grounds was easier to see.
Maybe
Why
if
did
you
it roll twice?
put your glasses on. Just a thought.
Why did
It
it roll twice?
it rolled twice because you
Because-
are exhausted.
So doesn't that benefit me though? If it
No.
rolls
No.
twice?
This is called disadvantage. Because you're exhausted, all of your skill checks are at disadvantage.
Well, that's annoying because I rolled a natural 20.
Still got a 17, which isn't bad. So you sort of lean down over Athelstan. You can see that his sort of like darkish purple face is faded considerably. It looks almost gray, sort of almost like Des or Gabriella.
Oh, Gabriella's cool.
His breathing is very slow, and his heart rate is very slow. And the wound on his arm seems to be fully cauterized. There's no bleeding or anything. There's no sign of any sort of insect activity.
Ew, didn't even think about that. Now, glad there's not. Can I, like...
Sly, are you okay? I mean, you're the one that cauterized it.
Yeah, just the thought of bugs on it just really... Can I, just dump a potion of healing on him? Like, is that doable? Is that smart? Should I not do that?
He's fully
They
healed.
just have to wait it out.
It's just a matter of waiting it out. He went through an extreme level of shock after cutting off his own hand.
I definitely didn't miss last week. I don't know what anybody is talking about. I was there and I know this.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
well. I'll just, sit, I guess, beside Bestie and be like, remember, you better fucking get through it, because I like to be tall.
Okay, so where you've been dropped off by Atlas, basically, Yenrik is more or less holding the very mouth of the bridge, and Athelstan is on the ground beside the brazier.
Okay. So, Yenrik, anything
Yes.
interesting happen while we were on our way?
I parlayed with the snakes. We can stay for a bit, but if Shikuna comes back, we have to try to kill her.
What?
How?
Painfully?
Okay,
Like,
I can work with that.
oh,
Sorry, guys.
snake friend, why don't you like Shakuna?
As I said to your friend, she has tread upon us for the last time.
Okay, well, we'll take care of that for you.
Yeah,
If it
yeah.
comes
You
up.
will.
Of course.
Sly, don't make promises.
I thought you already did.
We can't
I didn't say I
kill
promised.
her. I know, but loose tongue saying, "Oh yeah, we'll do something," is as much as bound as a contract.
Listen, I thought you already agreed to it. Sorry.
I'm gonna leave you guys off here. Goodbye, Snake and other snakes. I'll be back, I hope. Bye, Sai and Breeze, and Yenrik and, Athos. Oh, he's still... Okay, bye.
Float safely, sweet prince.
I'm not a prince, but thank you. Atlas in his head, what if I am a prince?
Sly, you know you got to be wary of making a deal with the snake.
I thought you made a deal already.
I did.
This is how... Yeah, this is the first Bible. This is
Also,
Genesis.
listen. Don't we have to kill Shakuna anyway to get out of here? Like, isn't that kind of the whole thing of this trial at the end of it?
I mean, if we kill Shakuna, the entire realm dies.
Listen. At least I'm pretty. because I'm definitely not smart. Okay, but also like loopholes. Okay, I didn't say I promise. I was just like, yeah, sure, like, you know, we'll take care of it somehow. I didn't say how.
We will see what we can do.
Yes, exactly. We'll take care of something eventually. After the Bagman, probably.
Hopefully he doesn't come back to the shrine. Oh wait, you have the bag, Sly.
Like, he's supposed to listen. Isn't he supposed to? Am I
Yes.
concussed? Like,
No. We're gonna have to deal with him, Shakuna, the snake, all on this tiny little plateau.
okay, but the Bagman is kind of like a whole separate thing, and apparently the Bagman keeps his promises, so he'll at least behave until the conversation is had, and I can like delay that as long as possible if you want. I'm like internally like, oh god, please, please, please say that he's gonna
just definitely get your answer before Shakuna shows up.
Okay. Okay. So should I do that as soon as he shows up, or like wait a little bit, or like, you know?
As soon as he's like his head's out of the bag, start probing him with your question.
Done. I'm ready.
I go to grab Keli because I don't think Raziro wants on my back.
Send Gordon and Razira across first. I want to be the last one to go.
Well,
No offense, Atlas. I don't think you're gonna be able to lift me.
actually, that's rude to ask.
I believe in you, Atlas.
Like 1,500 pounds.
My carry weight isn't actually programmed correctly in my sheet anyways, I think.
It is.
Oh, it is now?
Yes.
I don't think how... Hold on. Why doesn't it say what you have to be heavy? Where's the encumbrance explained stuff? How over encumbered can I be? It doesn't.
I mean, you are under encumbered right now, but if you were to pick up a 1,500-pound Minotaur,
How slow would I go if I could even move?
you wouldn't move.
Oh,
You're not that strong.
So, what could we do about this? Let me think.
You know, it's totally cool. I'll go last. I'll bring some rope with me. If the bridge collapses, I'll climb up the other side and head to the other shrine.
Do you want these climbers kits?
Yeah, that would probably be super helpful, actually.
I give him one of my 2 climbers kits. Every time that I change the window like size in Fantasy Grounds, I have an issue where it won't then like correspond to where I'm clicking.
Between all of us, we have enough rope to get across the bridge. If we tie a rope and everybody but Gordon go, then just in case.
I mean, if you would be okay with me risking things, I could cast Fly on you.
I mean, I could cast Enlarge Reduce on myself, but are we going to risk that when we have... I don't know what's on the other side.
Snakes.
Oh, perfect. So are we going to risk that while we're over here, possibly affecting them over there? From what I saw, this wasn't a big space.
For me to go ask the snakes?
For what?
If they're okay with me casting magic, or you casting magic?
It's not a matter of whether they're okay, it's just what happens when we do.
but they might want a precursor.
I'm sure they would, but
Well, what does everybody else think who's here?
I don't know that we should risk it. With Athelstan as injured as he is, I don't know that we should risk it. I'd rather we just tie enough ropes together so that when we cross, that Gordon has a tether at least.
I was gonna tie it to some of the trees over here, because that seems a little more sturdy than possibly yanking all of my friends off of the other pillar into the pit below.
If you fall into that pit, I will kill you myself.
You can't hear me, you're 120 feet away.
Oh, it's vision that I had. Never mind.
You only have 60 feet of vision.
I definitely am new to this game. I've never played it before. I have no idea what we're talking about. I definitely have not been doing this for 2.5 years. No idea.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Look, you guys go over. I'll figure it out on my end.
Okay. Hey, Gordon. Thanks for saving my life back there.
You're welcome, buddy.
Can I have a hug before I go back again?
Yeah, but this isn't goodbye.
I know, but I just watched my other friend almost die. I'm feeling a little bit emotional.
Okay, yeah, we can hug it out. Like wraps you up in his big bull arms.
Yeah. Also, goodbye stuff that I'm leaving here on the other side.
Oh, I'll take that over with me.
You don't have to if you're gonna be over encumbered.
No, I'm nowhere near over encumbered.
Okay. Who's getting on me?
I am, but I sit like backwards so that I can see,
Okay.
just in case.
Razira, you want on?
And you carry both of us?
Razira,
Yeah.
come on. You're like barely 100 pounds soaking wet with rocks in your pockets.
All aboard choo. Have I seen a train
maybe
actually
true.
make the choo choo noise or no?
No?
Okay, all aboard. No choo choo
Maybe
noise.
true.
So, yeah.
But I carried Kili up that cliff. That
She turns into an even bigger
was
kitty.
not a light experience.
Wow, Kili is not that heavy. Like, I realize she's built like a brick shithouse, but she is not that heavy.
Drink, bitches.
About with your inventory, about 450 something pounds. If I remember after last week.
There's 232 right now, so yeah, not quite 400. Or about 400. She's fucking pissed at me right now, dude.
She's been very agitated, I've noticed today. She has energy.
Mommy's not doing very good right now, but it's fine.
So we cross the bridge. Like Pasta does.
What? Look, your favorite people, they're right there.
Hi, Pasta. I'm
You
your
cross
biggest
the bridge. You have to stop before the large break in the wood because there is nowhere for you to go on the other side at the moment.
Can you all move slightly forward?
Yenrik, as you cross forward, you feel almost like your feet are cemented to the ground. You're still able to move freely, but there's definitely something that is intending to keep you here.
Asta.
Mm.
Past is intending to keep us here. Get down, you
Asta.
menace.
What are you doing?
Does a giant cat appear and attack us
Yes. Catzilla appears.
on the very tiny platform?
Get down, you
How are
tiny
the
menace.
snakes reacting to the cat Zilla?
There's a lot of hissing going on. Okay.
From the snakes to the cat.
Yes.
We need to try to stay off this plateau as much as possible, Sly.
So Atlas, you
So-
are able to drift across with Keli and Razira on your back.
So you're saying
Um,
stay off of it as much as possible?
Yes, as much of us as possible.
What
mean-
if I sit on Bestie? Just like cross-legged, like as out of the way as possible.
Who is passed out on the ground?
Yes, exactly.
They are chair.
Long story.
So suddenly, as you're
So,
all sitting there,
bench.
kind of trying to debate what you're going to do, you notice that the filth on your bodies disappears and you feel clean and fresh. Simultaneously, the brazier to your right goes out, and something dark crosses in front of the moon, leaving everything pitch black.
Okay.
I
who
don't
cast
like
a
the
spell?
face Agni's making.
I was talking about.
My butthole's clenched, guys. In real life. Also, Atlas is in game. He's not
Pardon?
used to feeling that
What?
clean down there.
Now sparkly clean.
Not sparkly, double sparkly pony. Yenrik, what's
Gordon.
happening?
It seems the spell effect went off.
Who did magic?
Not us.
Who-
We were debating on it back there and we didn't do it.
It wasn't me this time. I have no power.
I have no magic.
It wasn't me. Hey.
Can I take a torch out of my bag and light it?
Sure.
Am I supposed to not be able to see anything because I can see everything on the map still?
I can only do so much, Sly.
No, I just
Oh, no,
because
you-
everything was blacked out
Oh,
for a minute and then it was
God.
back. So I just want to make sure it's not like
We
my
had a map.
computer.
Because I had to keep opening and closing fantasy grounds. The
It's
map
fine.
looks
We
good, by the
officially
way.
see nothing.
Okay, cool.
When that torch is lit, or Zira books it over to the plateau away from the fire.
Are you sure?
It's gone again.
I can't see where I am, so no, I don't know what I'm doing.
So you see the
fire went out.
torchlight.
Yeah.
You see the torchlight, and that is currently the only source of light you have.
If there's is it magical darkness?
It
Make an
appears to
Arcana
be
check.
so.
Well, I mean, like, can I see basically? Because I can't.
No, it's magical darkness because
Okay.
you cannot see. Even the light from Keli's torch doesn't appear to spread as far as it should.
Well,
You can just see
Well-
the light of the torch. It's
Can
not radiant
Can
light.
Atlas use his mind's eye and concentrate on the sound of where the snacks are,
Sure, make a nature
using
check.
both sets of ears? What check would that be? Perception?
Since you're looking for specifically snakes, do a nature check.
Snake check.
Snake check.
21.
You can hear them ahead of you. Pretty succinctly. You can tell that there's at least 3 swarms within 30 feet of you.
Do they sound angry or happy, or how would I interpret the snakiness?
I don't think they'd be affected.
They are affected in the sense that everything is pitch black now.
Actually, I don't like when you're doing. Pasta
I know what
hold.
you're talking about.
Pasta hold me. Oh, she hears her name.
Rosira, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
Do I notice Razira just like book off when I light this?
Somebody else afraid of fire or the dark?
You're managing, but you've sort of like leaned all the way back on Atlas, as far away from Keli as possible.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the ride at all times. We are having some maintenance difficulties. I'm going to cry. I don't like this. What's going on? Do you guys think it's the scary necromancer lady?
Gods, I hope not.
What about the people who talked all at the same time who know George?
So, I'm just gonna stay seated on my bestie because bestie can't move. Oh
So
my
the-
god, Gordon! Gordon!
The torch is not like casting light past the 5 feet, is what you're saying right now.
Basically, yeah.
Where's Gordon? Is Gordon okay?
He said he was gonna come over after we were over, but actually, if he tries to cross the bridge while we're on the bridge, we could all fall.
Okay.
It's at that moment that you feel the bridge move, as a considerable weight has stepped onto it.
Guys, I think he's moving.
We need to clear space for him. Like, you know,
Is
why
somebody
can't
in
we
front
be
of
on
me?
this? Why can't we be here?
Of once you step onto the platform itself, you get more of a anchoring feeling of longing
yeah.
to stay here forever.
Oh.
I don't fucking hate this place. What do we do?
Some of us have to take the risk so that the others can stay on the bridge.
You all feel suddenly dirty again as the moon and the braziers come back to light.
My
That was
butthole.
weird.
Does Athelstan look okay? As okay as he was?
You look down at Athelstan, who is currently like seated or like sprawled out under Sly. He looks okay in comparison.
Does he
Yenrik.
look like a historical reenactment corpse?
Yenrik, do we all have to be on this platform for the trial to end?
question.
I'm not sure if the whole platform is considered part of the shrine or not. But
No, that was me raising my hand, but because of the blur,
Okay.
I have to like move it this way. Since Athelstan is unconscious, what if we just rolled him over a little bit? Would it still affect him if he's unconscious?
I don't think so. But if the whole platform is considered part of the shrine, then yes, we must all be on the platform.
So are we all avoiding the platform or not? What is happening? I'm so confused. I just want Gordon to be okay.
It's a double-edged sword.
The bridge moves again, and you hear heavy creaking and ropes beginning to pull.
I think we don't have a choice. We gotta get on it, and if we have to make the deal with
Don't
it,
touch the shrine itself.
just get
Yeah,
on the
no kidding.
platform.
Yeah.
Okay. Please move slightly. By the way, I care about you all. In my culture, we don't grow up saying the L word. So it feels weird to say, but even though we haven't been together a long time, even if I'm stuck on this shrine for an eternity or however long I live, I love you all and I'm glad it's with you. Clip clop.
We love you too, Atlas.
Okay, and you move onto the shrine platform. Not the shrine, the plateau area. With enough room for Gordon to enter if he makes it. Which he will. I'm manifesting it. And I'm hoping it is Gordon on the other side. Can I move us in?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Mm,
As you cross onto the threshold of the plateau, even though you hover above the plateau itself, that begins to fade away and you are drawn down to the ground. And it feels like magnets are underneath your horseshoes.
have I ever seen a magnet?
You've seen magnetic things, yeah.
How do they work?
I'm pretty sure you've seen a magnet. Ulrich probably had them.
They're also in the carnival.
I didn't get to work with magnets either. There's a little gift shop kiosk. I went to the carnival and all I got was this shitty magnet. Do we see Gordon crossing the threshold? I mean, Sly and I, we have 60 feet of dark vision.
You haven't seen him yet. He seems to be taking his time.
Smart
Can I look
man
over-
type thing.
Hmm?
Taking his time. Smart man type thing.
Can I watch the snakes?
Sure. They do snake stuff.
Like what?
They're kind of swarming and roiling around each other.
Seem like normal snakes?
The ones on the ground and in swarms, yeah, but then there's that big honker that's up on the shrine itself.
So Razir and I are still on Atlas. Do we feel that pull too?
Nope.
I'm just watching the bridge for Gordon.
Okay. Everybody on the plateau side can make a perception check.
Including Athelstan.
Dirty 20.
Except Athelstan, because he's unconscious. Razira, you begin to see the ropes fraying. And the creaking from the bridge gets louder.
Afi, I'm fragile. I'm so fragile. I'm so fragile.
Hey, you know what we have on this channel? Channel points, which you can use to help or hinder the party.
You tell us that you see this happening?
Oh, you would notice that she's freaked the hell out seeing this.
Like normal?
Seems to be your
And I'm
standard
pretty
state of
sure
being at
she-
this point.
Like, same though, but still.
So you hop down off Atlas?
Yeah.
Okay. As you hit the ground, you feel that pull, that weightedness underneath your legs, underneath your feet.
Okay.
You can still move around freely, but you think there might be a point where you won't be able to. What do you do?
Do we have a rope on this side?
I mean, we've got our ropes, but can we
Is he
see
where we can
Gordon
see
yet?
him yet?
Razira, you can just make him out on the edge of your dark vision.
It's about halfway. Someone get a rope quick. The bridge ropes won't last.
They're fraying quickly.
I have a
Yeah.
rope in in the remaining climbers kit I have. I hand it to Razira.
Zero just takes the rope and just tries to get the end of it after Gordon as fast as possible, just in case.
Gordon, you have to move faster.
I'm gonna use my rope to make a knot on each side, so that if it breaks, there's still a little, not a lot, but a little.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check. And this will be the DC for the bridge. Okay. You tie the shit out of that rope.
Yeah.
Razira, when you say you're trying to get the rope out to him, are you going out onto the bridge for him?
At this point, she probably wouldn't even actually, with the pull on the land, she might not even think of that, so she'd probably just be trying to, like, throw the end of it, like, lasso style out.
Okay.
Give it to Atlas.
What?
Atlas, take the rope to Gordon.
I take the rope to Gordon.
I can get off of your back. I'll, like, jump onto the edge of the bridge. Like, right by Breeze.
Yeah.
Make a dex check. You're jumping off the back of a horse, Keli.
Sentient horse who is helpful.
Okay.
Ho ho.
You are able to jump onto the edge of the wood. You can see that spot between Yenrik's knots that is starting to pull and fray as your weight joins Gordon's on the bridge.
Is this part not on the land here, like right here?
It's not. It's free hanging.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which means Sly and Athelstan are also free hanging.
I thought I like rolled him over because he was unconscious.
Yeah.
You're still on the
thought
bridge
we-
on the map, so if you want to roll them over, we can do that, but you got to do it now.
I can't move anything. That's why.
There you go.
So that is on the land.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm just still sitting on him.
Okay.
Sorry, Bestie.
I just get off of Atlas and let Atlas take the rope to Gordon.
Okay, so you step down onto the ground.
Yep.
Okay, you feel that tugging sensation as well. However, once you get down there, you realize that Atlas is down on the ground as well, no longer levitating.
Gordon, you have to move now.
I hear you, Kili, but this is very tentative work. I don't know if you've seen my feet. They do not disperse weight very evenly.
What if you crawled? Like, just that's how you do it on ice. Does that work? I don't know.
I don't know, babe, but I'm just kind of focused right now. Okay, love you.
Love you. You got this, BB.
Is there like, can we all like grab onto the ropes and try to just fucking hold it?
Sure.
Yo.
It's like
I love
an
you.
epic scene in a movie where we're all holding the rope, trying to support our friend who is big. I wouldn't expect you all to do this for me, by the way, if I was dangling off a bridge. You know. I'm
Right.
also heavy.
Zero is going to tie the end of the rope around herself, and then try and throw that rope out while she transforms into her tiger form to get a grip on the ground, just in case.
Okay. So the rope, make a dex check for the rope. We'll see how well you do.
Next check.
Yep. You okay, Artemis?
17.
Okay. You're able to like huck it, and get it close to him. And as he moves closer, he just sort of like reaches and grabs it. He's like, "Are you sure? You're kind of fucking small, and I'm kind of fucking big."
She transforms into her tiger form,
Okay.
and then starts backing up as far as she can, just to make sure that in case he falls, there's still room for her to
Ellie,
grip
don't let him pass her. Don't let her pass you.
What is your strength as a tiger?
20, but my lifting capacity as a tiger is 1,200 pounds lifting.
Okay.
So she wouldn't be able to do all the work. She would probably need some help from people.
I can lend a hand.
So, in your hybrid form, Yenrik, what's your strength check or your strength?
17.
17. Okay. You can make up the difference.
That would. Yeah.
All right. So as Gordon continues to shuffle across, he makes it to the large gap in the bridge, and he just kind of looks at all of you like, are you guys sure about this? Because I'm gonna have to jump, and my landing may not be too great."
Yeah, we got this.
I
Believe in you and in us. We can do it.
have faith. Also, I have a nice velvety nose to pet, so hurry up.
All right,
Like-
babe.
Hook around Razira.
Okay.
Great.
This is starting to look
I'm
like
just imagining.
that scene in Mulan where like they were all going over the edge and Chenpo just comes up and grabs everybody.
Yes.
Be that in this
I love
scene, though.
Chipu.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna make a dex check for Gordon.
With advantage because the power of friendship.
With advantage because he is getting assistance from the rope, Razira, Keli, and Yenrik.
The power of friendship.
The power of friendship. Okay. So he is able to make the jump. He didn't make it well enough that the bridge doesn't snap. So as he jumps across, the wooden planks underneath his legs break, shattering. And he reaches to scramble for the ropes, but they snap. So all of his 1,500 pounds plus gear is now hanging on to Keli, Razira, and Yenrik. Athelstan. It's about this time that you groggily begin to wake. You feel like absolute fucking garbage.
It's a Tuesday.
But you also feel about a hand lighter.
And a tiefling heavier.
It's just like slide, get off.
Oh my god, you're awake? Okay. Like, jump off, like...
Where do you jump off to?
What's going on?
Like, immediately next to Athelstan. Like,
There is
Probably on the-
nowhere for you to go because there's
Just-
a brazier and
You
breeze.
could stay on him.
You're
and
coming-
just tell him what's
Coming over
going
by
on.
me. Don't
I
by
guess,
me,
yeah, I will
Sly.
stay. I guess I'll just stay where I am. Listen, there's... I don't really understand what's happening, but I gotta stay here, because if not, we're not supposed to be on the plateau, but we're kind of on the plateau, but, like, not really. Also, Gordon might die, so can we just, like, time out on this conversation?
What?
You kind of like lull your head over, and you have this lovely visual of a hybrid panther, a full-blown giant tiger, and Keli playing tug of war with what you think is Gordon, but he looks shorter to you for some reason.
Cast reduce on himself, didn't he?
No, he's fallen below the edge of the plateau.
Oh, okay.
What if
That sucks.
I used my inspiration for Gordon to re-roll that or something? Can I do that? Am I allowed?
Yeah.
Or the bridge reroll to not snap.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah.
Could do that.
Can I? So
But he
wait.
could also get something worse, and the whole thing could break, and he could die.
That is true. Okay.
Hold on a second.
I think
What was the sleight? You said the sleight of hand roll that Agni did.
The sleight of
What
hand,
does that mean?
that was basically his ability to tie knots. So the DC to break those knots is 24. So you have to get 24 or higher to break them.
So you want to roll under that?
You want to roll over, like under that,
Oh.
yeah, to keep them from breaking. But they're already broken at this point. So if you want to backpedal a little bit and use your inspiration to see if I can roll again as Gordon to pop the gap, but also not break the bridge, keeping in mind that the DC to hop the gap and the DC to break the bridge are very close.
Oh fuck! I don't know. I don't know what to do.
So
okay.
The gap was like a 20 and the bridge was 24.
Let me
Not quite. Close.
hang on.
I'm just like panicking. Like, what do I do?
Hang
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
I try.
I'm just like, ah. Oh, right. You're awake.
Doesn't Breeze
To
have the
turn.
gloves?
Yeah, it's true.
So we could just help
Gloves
grab the
of
rope
giant,
and we could
of
pull them
giant
up.
strength. Or a potion that, because Breeze still has Athelstan's pouch. Well,
Or you could
Breeze has a potion of storm giant strength.
I mean, you could always shove it down Razira's throat, and she could probably yank him up in one go all by herself.
Adding a fourth counterweight would probably be better.
Athelstan
Yep.
will like taking the situation for like what you just described to him,
And he'll call out to Mina. I love it. Make me like the trees.
Roll a D100. Actually, roll me 2 D100s. Because cutting your hand
believe
off.
in
And
the
this is
power
where
of love.
Athelstan.
And
This
the
is where
phantom
Athelstan
magic
becomes
in a
Groot.
young, questionable creature of Origin's heart.
That was just a D10, my dear.
I know, I'm trying to get the thing to work. Sorry.
It's all good.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. It's fucking me up. Oh, I should have done it separately. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It showed the results. That's all that matters. Okay. Pinned this so I didn't have to keep going into your character sheet, but I guess I didn't. One
Want me
moment,
to output
please.
it? Want me to output it to the chat?
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. So simultaneously, you hover between one step into the black and one step into the green.
Does it hurt?
Oh, it hurts a lot.
Yeah, I thought so.
You feel the viscous shadows of your father and then the soft sense of daisies. It's a lot and it's too much. And you're stuck. So,
What is he doing upstairs?
I don't know what he's doing.
Is he moving furniture and hanging pictures?
He's putting thousands of rose
it's
petals
Monday.
down
Time for tap.
you.
Time for tap dancing lessons.
Yep.
It's the fish toy that your cats play with.
I bought that.
Because I asked him if he was building something. He said it's the fish toy.
It's a fucking. You're muted.
Is that the one that I bought?
It's the fucking fish toy slapping its tail on the floor.
That's so freaking loud. Oh my
It is
god.
so loud.
It's amazing. I was like, what the heck?
Oh my god.
Jersey
I didn't mean
loves
to click
it
that.
though.
Yeah, he does. Okay. So what am I doing with Gordon? Is anybody wanting to spend their inspiration for him to reroll?
I will, if nobody else does.
Yeah, would I be able to even?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spend
He's just-
one.
It just like screams because
I just-
it sucks. What is Sly seeing? Oh my god. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Panic. Straight panic.
I will use one of mine for Gordon.
Okay.
Like one eye is black and one eye is completely black and one eye is completely green and they're both crying the opposite color.
No change to the result. The bridge is broken, and he is currently trying to haul himself up the edge of the plateau.
It didn't change
Oh.
it.
Mhm.
Okay.
How long do we think we can hold his weight?
Not long, because most of you are exhausted.
Can we
Do we
start
think
to
it'd be long
slowly
enough?
back up?
Do
Yeah,
we think
help
it'd be long
him?
enough for him to? Do we think we could do it long enough for him to put some pittons in the wall to counterbalance his weight?
You can certainly try.
Ken.
Is he close enough to
Athelstan.
the wall to actually do that?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he's pretty much like right up
Okay.
against the plateau and just trying to get his footing so he can haul himself up.
Can Athelstan lean harder into the green and try and become the beast?
Roll a D100.
Gordon, try to anchor yourself
My love,
using the climbing kit.
make me like
We're gonna
the
figure
beast.
something out.
Make me like the beast.
You step back into the black.
Ah. Oh, just like
I
black
don't think I would know this how to in character if
Bleeding.
Enlarge You Reduce had a somatic component or not, because I don't think I have ever used that
Okay,
spell.
bestie, what's happening? There's so much going on. Oh,
Atlas, Atlas,
Make
can you shapeshift into something heavy?
Am I allowed to use my shape shifting without there being problems?
It's an innate
We don't
ability.
know.
It's an
We
innate
don't
ability.
know yet.
Okay, I am going to use shape of what's that? Have I seen an elephant? Am I heavier than an elephant?
You've seen a minotaur.
Yeah, Minotaur. You're fucking smart, Cedar.
Does that count?
no, because a minotaur is technically
No.
humanoid.
We
do
have
I?
seen a dinosaur.
Yeah, shape
You
of
have
a
a
dinosaur.
stegosaurus.
Wonder Twins activate.
Okay, which dinosaur do you shapeshift into?
What dinosaurs have we seen?
A
Whatever the
stegosaurus.
biggest one
Stegosaurus.
is.
How big is Stegosaurus?
Pretty
You're
big.
gonna knock everybody off the plateau.
How
Yep.
big is an elephant heavier than me? I assume I've seen
An
it.
elephant is heavier than you.
How big is an elephant?
Big.
You're
Is
talking
it
to someone
heavier
who-
than Gordon?
Yes.
Just turn. You're
If-
just an elephant now.
I'm an elephant.
Horton here's a who. Light as a feather.
An
I
elephant is
don't-
considered huge. So
I don't know how big an
So-
elephant is, like in real life, is the problem. You're talking to somebody who doesn't understand how big things are.
They're pretty
Like-
big. They're
So
like
you all have, like, as you start seeing Atlas begin to cast their wild shape, they begin to pull into their wild shape.
Oh, I was gonna say, does it count as a casting in 5e? Fuck you, 5e. That's bullshit.
Anyway, you
Yes,
all
sir.
have 1 round to decide what you're going to do before you are under elephant foot.
I'm going to wrap the rope around Atlas as they're transforming.
Okay.
Sleight of hand? Anything?
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check to tie the knot. Or are you just holding it and using yourself as a counterweight?
Yes, that one.
That one? Okay. Don't worry about it then.
So it kind of like slides, might get a little rope burn, but might pull
Okay.
Gordon up.
Razira, Keli,
I can't see my character.
The elephant is too big.
We're all under the elephant. That's what it is. We're under the
you
elephant.
have
Yep.
1 round to move out from under the
Move.
elephant or do something or both.
The rope was tied around Razira.
Back
Well,
up.
Then you're going to be...
yeah,
That's
I
what she
grabbed
would've been
Razira and
trying
started
to do the entire
backing
time.
up.
Don't get too close to the shrine.
Yeah,
Don't
without
touch the
hopefully
shrine.
backing into that.
Yeah, don't touch.
Atlas plans on picking up whoever is holding the rope with their snoot. Trunk.
Your little snoot. Your little
My
wiggly
snoot.
snoot. Your noodle snoot. Your snoodle.
No, did we just get bombarded with muffins?
Yes, we did.
Oh boy.
Everything's fine.
Are the muffins technically magic?
But anyways,
Like, are they technically?
I
in a
grab
magic
Razira
spell?
and start backing up and like avoid the shrine.
Okay. So move on the map because right now everybody is where Atlas is going to be.
I can't move.
Sly, do you stay on?
I'm
Atlas?
dragging you. I'm just dragging you.
Okay.
You're dragging him. You're dragging me, and there had been just
Breeze is
growth.
currently stuck there.
Just growth, hanging, like clinging to him like moss and grass. And as you tug him away, and his arms outstretched, without the hand, not really thinking about it, and you hear the vines like snapping underneath him as you drag him.
Oh god, I'm so sorry, bestie, but also you'll thank me when you're not the elephant squish.
Okay.
Where are you dragging me? Where should I put myself? Under the brazier? I'll put myself under
Where
you. Put yourself on top of me.
Atlas,
Thank you.
make a strength check. Strength.
Advantage?
bestie, maybe slightly to the left so that we're not on fire.
I double clicked it. Did it not do anything?
Did the NPC
It's here.
sheet come up? Okay. So besides strength, there's a C and an S.
Oh.
Click the S. Twice. Okay. Between that, Razira, Yenrik acting as a counterweight, the ropes all everywhere, you are able to pull Gordon up onto the edge of the plateau.
The snakes are just watching this the whole time. Like,
Oh, yeah.
They're just
Do they
watching this
like
like
my-
these
do they like my-
dumbasses.
Do they like my,
one of them starts clapping. Yeah, like applause, but like in snake.
Yep.
That would be the subtitle, Applause and Snake.
Just takes the end of their tail and just like smacks it like that. I mean, you can clap, 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 clap.
A
Or
lot of
rubs their
rattling.
scales together. Yeah,
Right.
rubs
Yeah.
their scales together. Rattling.
This
Excited rattling.
While backing up, Azura is doing everything she can to avoid getting anywhere near every snake. 'Cause
Okay.
She does not trust snakes.
That's fair.
Did anything bad happen because I wild shaped?
Nope.
I feel like we all just breathe a collective sigh.
Mm-hmm.
Athelstan throws up.
Yeah. That tracks.
I mean, I feel like that's fair.
It's like out of
Eyes just,
nowhere,
like-
Razira
I
just
like lull back.
right back down into tiny mode.
Oh, she farted and
And it just
farted out of
falls
her
over.
tiger form.
It's like a whoopee cushion.
She deflated.
It
So-
just falls over.
All of you have made it across. You all feel this heaviness at your feet, or whatever is touching the ground. You feel as though you will not be able to leave this green space until you are released. The snakes around you are watching you very closely. And with how close Yenrik, Keli, and the elephant have gotten to the shrine, you can see that they are quite tense. The large snake sitting on top of the entire shrine is watching you all very intently.
We were just trying to help our friend.
I'm going to move away from the shrine.
Yeah, I step back.
I'm just passed out again.
Big one, turn back.
Oh, Atlas summons all within him to unwild shape.
Okay.
Form
You-
of a centaur.
You are able to de-wild shape without effort.
Good.
No
Now I'm
copyright
thinking
of
of
Sailor
is just
Moon.
all I'm imagining now is Atlas. Like every time they wild shape, it's just their body turns into a giant fart and it either compresses or expands.
I like that as Razira's thing, honestly. I like to think of Atlas's
No.
as like a Sailor Moon transformation, personally.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's always the sequence, no matter what. They never shorten it. Has to be as long as it is for every single character. And like right now, it's just Atlas.
I didn't eat.
Yeah, but then
I'll
Atlas wouldn't be able
check
to
on
use their
Athelstan.
transformation ever. It would take like 10 rounds of combat just to get through the transformation.
Yes, but it would be worth it.
Eli, what are you doing?
Checking on Athelstan.
Okay. He is unconscious again. Because
But
he's a
he
dramatic
seems
bitch.
Stable. He seems stable though. Ish.
Make a medicine
Stable
check.
adjacent.
It's not
Stable
like
adjacent.
you were tearing my mind in half, literally. Thanks.
You made these decisions.
Yeah, I know.
Dirty 20.
But you enforce the rules. Didn't make the rules. I just enforced them.
It
I
looks
love you.
like shit still. A little bit of color back in his cheeks, but not much.
Just black ooze and green blood, and just a little bit of a vomit right there.
But he was conscious for a minute.
And he was screaming.
Yep.
A lot of that.
So,
There's just like little flowers that are like growing, and little grasses that are just like growing up around his body. It's like a chalk outline when someone's dead, but it's just like
What do you
Now
do
we
now?
begin the waiting game.
Okay. Are you setting up a camp? Are you putting up the bubble? What are you doing?
We would probably just try to all clump over on this like one thing over here together and keep everybody together away from the shrine if that's what the snakes want.
Okay.
The big snake that's on top,
Yes.
that one seems like it's sort of in charge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one that's in charge. Okay. He like kind of like stands and like faces it and sort of bows. Would an offering be sufficient?
Nothing you have to offer, Asmar, will be accepted.
I just want to keep my friends safe.
Kill Shakuna.
Time for watches.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. We're only going to do 2 watches. You all are exhausted. So you need the extended break. Who's on
Anybody even
first
wants
watch?
to do a watch?
Or you can not do a watch. That's up to you.
I mean, the bridge is broken. The only thing we got to worry about is snakes itself, but we made a deal with them to why would they interfere.
Didn't you say never trust a snake?
I did.
Don't
And
trust a hoe.
I take first watch.
I said don't make
care
a deal
who
with a
else.
snake.
Never trust a hoe.
Don't trust me.
Bros before hoes. Don't trust
Potato.
me either. Don't trust me either.
Besties before beasties. Literally the title of an episode.
Monster fuckers. Anonymous.
I mean, yeah, that's why I didn't immediately go check on Gordon. I was busy making sure Bestie didn't die. But now I'm gonna go and be like, hold
I
on,
will
hold on,
take
hold on.
first watch with whoever else wants to.
I personally want to take a watch with Razira if Duality is up for it.
Okay. You can take second watch with Razira if you like.
Alright.
So, first watch.
Eli with Gordon.
Unless somebody else wants to take it with Keylight. And everybody jump at once.
Yeah.
I make a consciousness check.
Sure, make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a natural 1.
No, you're down for the count.
The dice have a story to tell, I guess.
They do indeed.
I am glad I did not just make that joke I was about to do.
Just
Wait,
make it.
I was
Just
about to
make
say,
it.
I was gonna say, rolls a 1, just dies.
Stop it!
Takes 1d4 poking damage. Dies.
My cabbages!
Well,
Okay.
that rule only applies if I call the dice.
What's
Yes.
Bob doing here?
So, Yenrik and Keylight for first watch.
Sure.
Well, we
What could
know what
possibly go wrong?
Athelstan is dreaming about now.
What? Oh, no, I'm too worried about that. Apparently, he had his first dream for the first time last night. That was weird.
Sly, is there anything you want to do before Atlas? Anything you want to do before bed?
Fuck Gordon.
no.
Have that. I'm so glad you're alive. Sex. That I love that trope. That's a good. That's just a good fan fiction trope right there.
walls.
No.
Let me
Gonna go
just,
pet
let me just
the
open up
nose,
the app called X, formerly known as Twitter.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, they did change that.
So stupid. Elon
It is
Musk, if
stupid.
you're watching this, you're a dumb bitch.
because he would be
To
anywhere
be fair,
near
didn't
this.
he name
Well, I want him to
didn't he
hear
name
about
his
it.
son X or something?
He named everything X. He's got a problem. He's got a
Anyway, anyway,
Sorry, I'll mute myself.
anybody doing
Um,
anything before you go to bed?
Yeah, I'm going to check on Gordon now. I'm just gonna pet the nose and be like, so glad you didn't die.
Yeah, babe, come on. It's all
She's
good.
getting as far away from the snakes and the brazier as she can,
Okay.
Ooh.
which is really not that far.
There we go.
You don't have a whole lot of places to go, so where are you going, Razira?
Probably about right here, because that's as far away from both as she can really get, because she doesn't trust these snakes at all.
So, you've almost died twice. Can you not do that again? Thanks.
He like loops an arm around you and his tail kind of comes up and like loops around your leg too. Babe, I would love to not die.
Good.
That's not my plan.
Good.
But look at where we're at.
Good.
You didn't listen to me at all.
What?
Look at where we're at.
You
like,
can still not die.
Puts a big hand on your head and just turns it towards the giant snake shrine with all of the snakes on it.
Oh.
And
How did
then
that get there?
you're so pretty.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's sleep, yeah?
Clearly I need it because my brain's just melting.
Yeah. Yeah. No offense. Pretty or
Yeah, I mean,
smart,
I
right?
just watched you almost die, and I was also juggling Bessie, whatever the fuck that was. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
just sleep time.
All right. Let's hunker down here. And he like starts hammering pythons into the shrine on the edge, like the plateau on the edges, to create sort of like a fence, just in case. Anyone else before bed?
Me.
Okay.
I want to say a prayer to Keli's child.
Okay.
Oh no. This is gonna hurt.
Is it better, Agni?
Yeah.
Okay. So I say, hey, I know it's been a while, and I'm not using a spell because if I use a spell, we could all die. But I know you said I was doing a good job, and the rest of us were about protecting your mom. But I don't want to be rude, but she's kind of doing a bad job at protecting herself. And I care about her. And I don't know what to do about it. If you have any advice and can reach me without using magic, I would appreciate it. I'm sorry, I'm not very used to praying. But I thought this was important, so you should know. And from what I understand, when you pray, like, gods and stuff hear you. So I thought it wouldn't hurt to try, unless, again, it does hurt to try. But I'm trying to remain positive in a stressful situation. Thank you for listening if you are. What's the thing that people say at the end of praying? It's like goodbye, but it's not. Hold on. Amen.
You get no response. But you feel as though the eyes of the shrine are looking at you.
Not the snakes, it's the shrine.
Yes.
I look at the eyes, like, with, like, the side eye, like... like what Ginger does. The side eye.
Yeah. Anyone else? No? Okay. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back to do watches and figure out how the first day at the shrine when you can't leave goes. I'm Effie the DM, and this is the Vactair. If you know, you know.
I swear naturally. But if I have to think about it, I can't. I can't just work the words in. Shit fuck.
Could you just like give them like a bowl of lube and we can just get it to go? I don't know at this point what to say or to do.
A bowl of lube.
They make it in flavors.
I will cast guidance on your penis. There you go. Pat pat.
What if we go find a plant, 2 plants that like you connect with, and then we don't just go pick them, but like you connect with them, you know?
We'll find a shrubbery. Make sure it's nice and not too expensive.
Me.
I like gloop
to be right beside her face.
Move so I'm real close to them,
Ooh,
just in case
like this?
something happens.
What can I do to help you?
I feel like I'm on
if
some
you-
psychedelics.
If you're a new DM or even maybe an
Don't play
experienced
with
DM,
us.
you're clearly witnessing DM failure here. Clearly. Engage
I try
your
to move
players.
my
Keep
piece,
them
I move the
interested
whole
in your
map.
game.
You have feelings and we're friends. You have feelings and we're friends. You have feelings and you're friends.
Don't you make this a pull door because I'll lose my fucking mind.
If I just try to open the door, does it open?
It opens out.
I mean, I'm sure you would have gotten there eventually, but
Well, I don't know why I learned this spell. So,
Flailing around like one of those inflatable tube guys.
oh no!
The wacky flailing flail arm 2-man.
I don't see you wiggling, motherfuckers. Wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I only wiggle when I want to wiggle.
I'm Jason.
Do you want to wiggle right now?
Well, I imagine duality's wiggling.
You went really deep, man. It's not supposed to be deep tissue.
Your ass was mesmerizing.
You just need to put the tip of the needle in.
Just the tip, just for a second.
I won't be able to sit for a week.
Well, I don't feel comfortable sharing some of the naughty bathroom things I know how to do with a bunch of children. But
why?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
ask your ghost parents.
Oh god, my husband was here for all that. You cast this spell and the sky
Go
above
watch my
begins
face
to
now.
swirl into this butthole.
They like in circles around you, like do 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 do. And he's saying this out loud too. He's making his own music that he's dancing to. Do 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 bigly, bigly. Do 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 do.
I will not soon recover from this. I have never wanted the death of someone more than right now. Keisha, it was a good fucking game, but I fucking hate Brie. Fucking hate her. I fucking hate her.
No, you don't. You love me.
I do.
When one warforged loves another warforged very much.
I see you, our one true king. We stand Brendan Fraser on this channel. We don't care what time it was. We don't care what his body type is. We stand Brendan Fraser.
Do you hear that,
is
Jeremy? Do you hear that, Jeremy?
Brendan,
Go
more
fuck
like
yourself,
stand-in.
Jeremy.
Wolf anthros are adorable.
I'm gonna say while you guys are talking, the camera pans out to the lobby, and everybody in the lobby can see that Sheriff is talking to somebody in that office. Not sure who. They're very chatty back and forth, though. For both the Reverend and Jesse, you immediately pick up on a couple things. Not everybody in this town is particularly
Don't feed the babies lead paint, coward.
They don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
Somebody.
Body.
We we should go to that family and then see if we can appeal to them. Is that the word I want?
I think it's begging.
We could threaten them with knives.
Oh, okay.
Or
So
we
we have
could
many
just
options.
ask.
Good idea. Let's threaten them with knives. Just tell them that I murdered the entire family minus one. It'll be fine. What could go wrong?
Nope. I once ran into a Spanish beaver. Interestingly enough, there is no such thing as a Brazilian beaver.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Yeah, pretty much.
What? You sounded like you were grapefruiting your man. You know, but he loves the video.
I'm just gonna go now. What's that? You need me? Okay.
Does this mean we win? Does this mean we won again?
I never want to leave here.
Hello, we're back. Just in time to put everybody in mute and have the first watch.
I'll miss you.
Just to recap where we left off. You had made it across the bridge onto the plateau, which contains the shrine, and have found that there is a family of snakes that currently reside there who are not happy that you are here. They seem to have agreed in the interim, however, to allow you to stay, provided you kill Shakuna should she return. That said, I need a perception check, either at advantage or one each.
I think your perception is better than mine, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'll give you advantage.
So I'll get a normal roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you at disadvantage? I guess we're both at disadvantage right now.
Hold on, I'm checking something real quick. But I forgot where it's at.
God damn it.
Pasta doing a perception check too. Pasta, what are you doing? What did you roll?
Afi, if I use that to negate the disadvantage, it'll also negate the advantage, or?
Yes, because it says it
Yeah,
affects advantage and disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just roll normally.
Do the thing.
Perception?
Perception.
Tiny menace. God.
What are you doing?
She's trying to eat my webcam or something. I don't know.
Do you want to keep that, Agni?
Bro.
No.
Okay.
That was 9 times better.
Yes, it was. That was a natural 1 at first. Okay. So, you all settle in, and that sort of cacophony of hissing and, just the normal sounds of your party sleeping kind of filter in around you. It's a little disconcerting because your exit from this pillar has been removed. Of course, you can scale the side should you wish once you are released, presuming you will be released. But not much appears to occur around you beyond the snakes just watching your party intently.
Look at Yenrik. So, was that actually Shakuna, or did we just get boned again?
It felt like Shakuna.
Okay.
But she was acting weird.
This whole place is weird.
Weirder than normal. She would never have let us just cross. And then leave?
So what does she gain from letting us survive?
Nothing. There's no gain. She was already here. She could have just fought us. And then I'm banished for helping? Like, I don't know.
I mean, technically you showed us where the heart was.
Technically, the bagman did.
I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask. I can't ever go home either, so.
Well, I can't as long as she's the Dark Lord.
You really mean to kill her? Do you think even that we could?
All things can be killed.
Yeah, but without all of us getting incredibly dead as well.
It's definitely possible. It's not something I necessarily want to do.
Okay.
But she is the only family I had, so like, why banish?
Better than outright killing you. Gives you a chance to come back at least. I guess.
Do what? Like, what would be the point? It's just not what she normally would do.
Okay, so talk it out with me. What could be causing her to do this?
The only thing I think it would be an escape for
Like
me.
she wants to get out.
For me.
You. Okay.
Yeah, because she knows I'll come back. This is home. If I'm not allowed to be here, then I would be out there and not subjected to the trials.
Okay. I'm not following, I'm sorry.
As long as I live here,
Mm-hmm.
I have to participate in the trials.
Right.
It's literally in my blood.
Makes sense. I mean, it doesn't, but it does.
This is also the first time I've been on this side of a trial.
You were always the hunter.
I was always a hunter.
Okay.
Killing Shikuna would cause the realm to fall, unless someone was to take her place.
Right.
Which could save Darkon.
Wait, I don't understand.
So,
what could save Darkon?
Killing Shikuna.
Okay.
If
also
it's fragmented, but if Shikuna wanted to, she could conquer Darkon, and then her, being the Dark Lord, would kind of anchor Darkon to existence.
Right. Okay, I kind of see where you're going with this.
Shikuna wouldn't, though.
Because?
She has no interest in reigning over Darkon. But a new Dark Lord might. They could save Athelstan from being bound to one realm. They could save the kin that he wants to save. There'd be a new Dark Lord.
But who?
Who is the question?
You?
If we have to kill Shikuna, do you want to be tied to Valashan?
Hell no, I don't even want to be here now. I don't want to be
Would
tied to
Atlas?
any of these realms.
Would Atlas?
No. You
There's
cannot
only
do
one
that to
choice
sweet
then.
Atlas.
Exactly. So there's only one option.
Are you really willing to do that to yourself?
You mean remain home forever?
To become a Dark Lord, you become very powerful, yes?
Yes.
It is my experience that no matter how honorable your intentions are, power corrupts absolute.
Absolute power corrupts, absolutely. Yes.
Are you really willing to do that to yourself?
I mean, in time, someone else will replace me, and so on and so forth. That's just the nature of the beast. I could save Darkon and not have Athelstan kill all of their kin.
He would never kill Tommen. He couldn't.
So then they would sacrifice all the people of their realm over one.
I don't know if you figured this out or not, but Athelstan is willing to burn the world down for one person.
What if there's another option? Neither had to happen. They didn't have to become the Dark Lord. And their kin didn't have to die.
I mean, it seems like a sort of solid plan. But my question is then, what's to stop whoever or whatever made the domains coming back here and separating it all again?
Who's to say they won't wipe out all the domains from existence and everyone inside dies?
And what would have been the point?
Exactly. We have no idea. We can worry about now and deal with later when it gets here.
Yes. For now, I don't know that we have much choice but to wait.
There is an old law. You can merge realms, if my memory serves. Technically, you can wage war in another realm and force it to become a vassal of your own. You don't have to necessarily kill the current Dark Lord. They just have to submit their claim to you.
So we would have to get everybody who's in line for the throne in Darkon to submit to Shikuna.
Or the new Dark Lord.
Or you. Yes, you. All 4 feet of you.
All 4 feet of me.
I mean, there's a possibility to save Athelstan, especially from himself.
This would. From at least the Dark Lord issue. Everything else is all on you.
So it would seem.
So all Athelstan has to do is willingly admit they succeed their claim to Darkon. To me.
But all of them would have to do it, wouldn't they?
In one way or another, yes.
Well, perhaps we bring this up with him in the morning, when he's not half dead.
Yeah. That sounds like a plan.
That's all I really have right now.
So who's taking over for us?
I believe the tiny one and Atlas.
The one that's currently afraid of everything on this plateau?
I did not know she was afraid of fire, did you?
It's an assumption.
problem for another time, I guess, but
All right, Razira and
Atlas.
Atlas. Sounds like a plan.
Before you wake them up, I owe a little something to Al. I'm going to put you in the hold
yay.
into the cone of silence and address that.
Yay, have fun. Have fun torturing.
I will. Atlas. Hi, buddy.
It's me, the horse one.
You are asleep currently.
Honkshoe.
Honkshoe. It's been a very stressful day, but you turned into an elephant, which was pretty cool. You've seen elephants before in the carnival. But you also did a lot of things for the carnival that maybe didn't fly so well with your conscience. A lot of good people died because you made an action. You act as though you are the innocent Sparkle Pony, but your hands are covered in blood. You look down at them now, and your white gloves are completely dripping with blood. It's all the way up to your elbows. Viscous and thick and falling almost like you've wrenched it out like a sponge, but there's no squeezing. It just simply is falling because there's so much there. And as you look up from your hands, you see the faces of those that you've killed. But they've been corrupted. And you watch as each and every one of them opens their mouths and tentacles begin to emerge, slipping and sliding out of them, extending over their faces, until a mind flayer stands behind them, sucking the brain out of their skull. And you feel that sucking sensation on the back of your own head. But you are powerless to stop it. How do you wake?
How far am I to the edge? Let's see.
You're Gordon and Sly are like between you and the edge.
Is the floor sticky next to me?
In the way that it has been, it feels like it's pulling you down, but you're still able to move.
I snap back from being bent backwards, upright, in a flash. And I go to feel the back of my head. Have I been sucked?
Make a medicine check.
Sucking check. I don't need the elephant stats anymore. Elephants don't know how to make medicine. Actually, they kind of do.
They're very intelligent.
24. Have I been sucked in my sleep?
You touch the back of your head, and for a moment you think you feel something. Then you just realize, oh, that's just an old scar.
When I got sucked?
No.
From when I fell on my head because they had the bubble machine going and I fell in the bubbles?
Yes, that's
that
the
happened
one.
to me in real life. I got a concussion when I was a kid. It explains a lot. But I look around. Are my friends safe and asleep?
Everybody is asleep around you, but Keelai and Ginrik are just moving to wake you up.
Okay. I go, I'm up. I'm up.
Keelai, as you move to wake Atlas, he is awake before you even reach him, sitting upright, not like this.
Yes, like that.
No, absolutely not.
You know, Artemis. You know.
Yeah, I also know that's not how that works.
I know how horses work. I went to equestrian school. Did I ever ride a horse there? No, but I did see them once.
Are you okay, buddy?
Not. I'm fine. No. Is it my watch?
Yes. Are you okay?
Is there anything on the back of my head?
Your hair? Come here, let me look. I
You part my
inspect the
hair
back
and
of
you see a
Atlas's
scar
hair.
Okay, make an investigation check.
on my head.
There's a scar back there?
Investigation check.
Nope. Nope.
14 total.
Kind of like parting the hair and looking around, you do see the scar that Atlas has mentioned. Nothing of note otherwise. It's an old scar.
Just a scar back here.
Oh, okay, but no snakes or anything.
No, should there be?
I hope not. That would be bad, I think. Just you know, sometimes you feel things in your dream and you think that they're in your not dream.
I'm well aware.
Yeah. Sleep well. Make sure you sleep and your brain's not being sucked out. Good night.
What?
Night.
How do
Okay,
you wake Razira?
come back to that.
Nudge, nudge with a foot. Hey,
Don't do that. She's gonna freak out.
that's fine.
Eh?
Razira, you've been nudged by a rabbit foot.
See. Would you recognize that?
I don't know. How jumpy are you feeling?
Off the side of the cliff.
Keeping in mind there's a big fire, a bunch of snakes. Damn, boy.
Apparently not very jumpy.
Your wisdom saves have been insane the last couple sessions. Okay.
I'm not complaining.
So as Yinrik nudges you with his foot, you immediately kind of like snap your hand back and like grab his ankle.
Yes.
It's your watch. And thanks, that my foot kind of itched.
She looks up at him and just walks away. She was debating whether to just like yank his feet out from under him or not, but whatever.
Okay. You settle into your watch with Atlas as Yinrik and Keelai go to sleep.
Athelstan.
What about Athelstan?
Said I go curl up by Athelstan.
Oh, okay. So, I need a perception check at advantage, or one each.
Do you want to each do one? Perception off?
Yeah, I already get advantage.
Oh, okay, then that works even better. Huh?
Double 17s. Okay.
My favorite K-pop band.
Were you going to say something, Melody?
No.
Okay. So as you both settle in for your watch, down below in the gorge between the plateau and the shrine, You can see sort of the movement of large dinosaur heads on necks that descend below the line of the trees. They move in a pack, just sort of grazing as they go, but appear to give you no notice because they are quite a distance away.
Honestly, she's from Chult. She would probably recognize them if she could
Yep.
figure out what they were.
Long necks. I can't remember the scientific
Honestly,
name
that
for
sounds
them.
about right for what the look.
Kiosaurus?
Maybe? I don't know. The one with the long necks. The
Brachiodon?
omnivores. Sure. Littlefoot, but adults.
Bigfoot.
Sure.
So, you really helped save Gordon back there. And as Atlas is talking, he's kind of looking at his hands a lot, just like flipping them over. Kind of like, you know, uncomfortable moving with his hands.
Something wrong.
What's wrong?
Is there anything wrong with your hands?
Oh, you know, we got uncleaned after cleaned. Yeah. Atlas looks away, down at the long necks. You ever feel
Yes.
like the other shoe's about to drop?
I do not know this saying.
Do you ever feel like things are going okay, but there's something bad that's about to happen?
Just life.
Yeah. I guess that is life, and the fact that we're alive to feel it means something or other. Atlas looks nervously over at the eyes of the shrine.
They don't appear to be looking back at you now.
What about the snake?
The snakes are still watching you.
They haven't slept?
No.
I look at the snakes. I look back at Razira. I look back at the long necks.
Razira is purposely not looking at the snakes.
Are you afraid of snakes?
I do not trust them.
Hey,
Have you ever met Yuan Ti?
have I ever met UNT?
Yeah. There's a Yanti that works in the carnival, actually.
Yeah, I know UNT. One of them at least. It's been a while
Be
since I
wary
saw them,
around
like
them.
2 months.
The Yuan Ti of Chult are not to be trusted.
But who is to be trusted then?
Trust is a rare commodity in a land so dangerous.
So it's something that
Earned,
is
not freely given.
Hmm. Do you ever trust people, but then you don't trust yourself?
That is a question I can't truly answer. Anyone who has absolute trust in themselves is an absolute fool. You cannot do everything.
Yeah, but sometimes we make bad choices and we have to live with the consequences. Atlas has the
It
1,000-star
just
stare again.
part of life.
I suppose it is. I suppose it is. I look over at Athelstan.
He's sleeping. Perhaps not peacefully, but he is asleep.
Is he gurgling and stuff again, or no? It's
No.
okay.
He's okay.
Did we wipe him down from all of his fluid?
No. I imagine he probably like wiped his face with his hand. The one hand he has.
I'm sorry, I'm not the best at small talk at the good times, but in the bad times I'm worse.
As I say, not everyone is good at everything.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, thanks for thinking quick and grabbing Gordon. I don't know what I would have done if you didn't do that.
Cried.
Probably.
Moaned. Very few of us could survive a fall of that size.
Yeah. Um. Uh. So yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Atlas is back, looking down at his hands again, just like flipping them over every once in a while.
Tell me, you are able to become as the animals, yes?
Yeah. It's something I don't do too often, but I can.
Are you able to take flight as the bird?
Let me check. Uh, to go check actually. Like,
Atlas pulls out his druid handbook.
yeah, I don't think I'm that level yet.
It's actually level 8.
Yeah, we're not. I can't do it yet. But I
You're
heard
level
that,
8?
you know. Oh wait, I can now. I can. We are level 8. I would say yeah, I can, but I haven't done it yet. What one day
It
I
might be
wanna.
necessary.
No, you go.
It may be necessary to get down from here.
Yeah,
In fact, it most likely will.
yeah. It probably would be smart to do that. Can I tell you something a little bit silly?
Hmm?
One day, um, like, Bree said that they'd help me change into a human so that I could ride a horse, 'cause I never done that. And I think it would be really cool. We all gotta have dreams, right? Even if they're not big dreams.
Brazier is just like trying to figure out like what that would even look like because she's never seen an actual horse. She just, if I remember right, she just heard somebody called Atlas Horseman or something.
Do you think it's weird? You're making a face.
I've never actually seen a horse.
Oh, okay. Atlas bends down and with his glove he draws like what check would I make to draw a horse in the dirt?
Performance.
I'm gonna try to draw a horse
Okay.
in the dirt. 11?
It's okay. You get the body okay, but when you get up to like the neck area, you start drawing like a man. And then you're like, wait, no, that's not how it goes. So like the neck and the face look a little derpy.
Now Brazier just looks even more confused, like, that poor animal.
It's like have you ever seen a giraffe?
Are giraffes chilled?
Sure.
Wait, have I seen a giraffe?
Yeah, you've seen a giraffe.
Okay, I like imagine a giraffe, but it's smaller and the neck is like not as long. But like longer than our necks.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Giraffes were known to roam the Chiltern Savannah.
There you go.
So yeah, she's seen giraffes. I'm like,
So it's like a giraffe with
that
a
actually
short
was
neck.
gonna.
So I would venture to guess then, if you have giraffes, you've seen zebras.
Alice does not make this connection.
Okay, that's fair.
Has Atlas ever seen a zebra?
Yeah.
Sorry, do you call them zebras?
No, I don't call them zebras.
That
You
sounds
know-
like a zombie virus.
Yeah, you know a giraffe, and they have like the little horns. Well, they don't have those. They got ears like I do, like these. I could hold on one second. Atlas doesn't think we're gonna finish the rest, hopefully, right? So Atlas is gonna do something stupid that Maggie might later regret because this is in character for Atlas. He turns into a horse.
Okay.
Gonna expend the use of wild shape.
Sure.
And I am now a big brown horse.
Not a big white horse?
Oh yeah, it would be a white horse.
That's up to you.
No, I want to be a big white horse. What do you think? I'm like the horse from Frozen. You know, the white one. No, wait.
That's Rapunzel.
Sorry, I get this confused. The horse is entangled, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I'm like the horse entangled, I think. I don't know about the horse, really. Except for it's white and its name is Maximus?
Yep.
Okay, I know a lot about the horse. What do you think?
You can't talk your
She
horse.
thinks she can't understand a word you're saying.
I'm like showing off.
She just cocks her head to the side, looking even more confused, like, okay, that's what horse looks like.
You
I caught
recognize it
Yes.
as sort of like a plain zebra.
a white chocolate zebra.
I think I've seen these before, but the ones I've seen had stripes. You are not very camouflage.
This horse is just sniffing and whatever at you. And licks you, apparently. My God, Maggie. And with that, your watch comes to an end, because I'm done with your nonsense.
Did you accept the licks? I just need to know.
I mean, she wouldn't resist.
I think this has like doubled or like at least 1/3 of the amount of times I've wild shifted in this whole campaign. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I turned into like a rabbit once, and then I turned into a gecko. An old dog.
The watch
Oh
ends.
my god.
I'm sorry,
It's gonna be
Cedar. I
hilarious.
sent
The
a
watch ends.
message.
People.
Good night,
It's
cheater.
gonna be hilarious. The watch ends. People wakes up. There's a random horse.
And
What?
it's licking Razira like.
You don't have to keep doing it. Oh my God. Fuck's sake.
Look at my geographic tongue. Fucked up looking.
Okay.
So that's what you see upon waking.
Do I wake up?
Yeah, you wake up.
Wow.
So, just resolve a couple things here. Everybody remove a ration and a portion of water. I need wisdom saving throws from Yenrik, Sly, and Keli.
And Athelstan.
Oh, yep, sorry, and Athelstan.
Oh my gosh, that's 3 16s. That's weird.
Okay, so
What the fuck?
Athelstan, Yenrik, and Keli, you all shake off your stress effect. Sly does not. This. And I think that's it. Yep. Okay. So you wake. The snakes are still kind of watching you. They seem to have taken their own shifts to watch you. And you see a horse. A brown one, licking Razira.
Wasn't it a white one?
I don't know. Was it brown or white?
It was white.
White? Okay.
Was there any dreaming?
Nope.
Okay.
Although Athelstan may think they're dreaming right now looking at this.
Atlas, what you doing, buddy?
Oh, I clip clop over.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
No,
Give you
Jer.
some, like,
We're not
scritches.
killing Atlas.
Just give Atlas some scritches.
You're a very pretty horse. Thank you. I'm like Aragorn on the side of the riverbank.
Yup.
Just like lay hand on snoot.
Why? Why? Just why?
What are you doing?
help Athelstan sit up?
No.
I don't think they need a hand.
Very funny.
So, Athelstan,
What?
do you want to be the Dark Lord of Darkon?
I haven't even had my tea yet.
Doesn't answer the question.
How's it feel?
Like you haven't had your tea yet?
I was implying that the tables had turned. And he
Well, we're in
tries
the
to go
forest.
about making tea, completely ignoring him.
Let us help with that right
It's like
now.
clinking of the pot and stuff. It's just a mess. She's doing
Such a
it all
dramatic
one-handed.
bitch.
Yeah, totally. He's very pointedly not moving his left arm from his chest.
Henrik
Not
has an
looking at it.
idea.
Okay. Also, good morning, everybody. If it's even morning. Thank you for
It's a
not
time of day.
Thank you for not letting me die.
Not a
Yeah,
problem.
we're gonna have a conversation about that at some point, but right
That's
now
a-
we've got other things to talk about.
He like looks up from the teapot and he sees the shrine. He's just like, that's a lot of snakes.
Yeah, don't touch it. The shrine.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, don't
I mean,
touch a snake either.
It's covered in snakes. I don't think I can't imagine my first reaction would be to immediately touch all the snakes. Although I do like snakes. They are beautiful creatures.
So,
What?
do you want to be the Dark Lord of Darkon?
What's it to you?
Makes a difference for how we proceed.
Well, not over much.
Could drastically change how we proceed.
Not overly much. But it's better than several of the alternatives. Not ideal.
Another option.
What if you nor none of your kin had to be the Dark Lord?
Then the realm would fall.
Without the rum falling.
Impossible.
Very possible.
What makes you so sure?
Because I remembered how. Mostly. So, it is possible for one realm to conquer another and tie them together with a single Dark Lord.
I'm not sure I like where this is headed. But continue.
So, with helping you guys, I can no longer return the Valashan. Unless we kill Shikuna. And somebody takes her place.
How are you going to kill that bitch?
I didn't say I was.
You
Just
will
throwing out the options.
kill Shakuna.
You got beef. You got beef with Shakuna too. She's such a bitch, isn't she?
Shut up. Food.
Yeah. Yes, sir, ma'am, individual.
So, We will kill Shikuna if she shows up at the shrine.
We can try.
Then exactly.
But that kind of defeats the purpose of what I just did now, doesn't it?
It can grow back.
Alex looks at
offended by
Eli,
that
the other
statement?
healer, and looks at the other healer in the party like, can it grow back?
Eventually, I can. Yes.
Atlas, who is still a horse, looks back at the arm.
You mean the stump?
He's just holding it against his chest.
Well, see, as time goes on, I slowly remember more and more because it all didn't come rushing back at once.
Very convenient.
Probably. It was just an option I've been tossing around for a bit, and with the current predicament we're in, either we take these home from the snakes and wait here and then live out the trial and I can never return home, or Shikuna dies, somebody takes her place, and we can use Valashan to anchor Darkhan so you and your kin don't have to be the Dark Lord.
But we're stuck here right now, is the problem.
This is the shrine.
This is the shrine.
He looks up and looks around. A little more breezy than I expected, but he looks at the shrine.
The large snake looks back at you.
He tilts his head. It is beautiful. He looks at its wrist.
What's left of it is mangled, wrapped in medical gauze and burlap that has begun to crust over with the blood that was expunged.
I can still feel it. How it burns.
You will.
And fighting Shikuna with the blight would have been a bad idea.
No shit. Pretty sure that fighting Shikuna, a dreadlord of a domain, at our current state and power, is a fool's errand. That's why I did what I did.
Well, the opportunity works in the favor of killing Shikuna. If the Bagman comes back with the snakes, it wouldn't be just us fighting Shikuna and the Displacer Beast.
Are the snakes going to be joining us in this attempt assassination?
Maybe if I can offer them something they want, if something that only the new Dark Lord could offer.
So you kill Shikuna and you eat her heart.
Essentially.
Why the sudden change of heart, Yenrik? I know that you're remembering things and that's what you're saying is happening, but I'm starting to get real annoyed.
Let's say you do all this work to save Darkhan, to save your friends, and then you are banished from Darkhan, to never speak or see them again.
Uh-huh.
The only way to go back to see any of your friends would be to technically betray the one that sent you on the quest in the first place.
Most of my life, I have lived with the desire to leave Darkhan and get Mina home anyway, so I know that's something that I'd eventually want to do anyway. But go on. How is this supposed to work? How do you join realms?
From the parts I remember, anyone that holds a claim to the realm must forfeit the claim to the said conqueror. Willingly or unwillingly.
You think that any of them are going to give up that claim?
I mean...
And bend the knee to you?
Oh, no, not at all.
It's a little bit more complicated than just killing them. They know what's at stake, whether or not consciously. Several of them have got themselves all wrapped up behind pretty little walls with pretty little servants and pretty little guards. It's an interesting idea, though.
I mean, either way, for you to stabilize Darkon, they have to die. This way, they might not have to die. They'll get a choice.
So it is indeed an option. They will not choose.
All of them?
Would.
Who? Well, Tommen would, yes. I'm not counting Tommen amongst them.
I mean, that's the only one that really mattered, right?
Essentially.
Well, this saves his life.
Although I am very interested in what's going on with the Bog King.
Maybe they can be reasoned with as well.
No, I doubt that there's much reasoning with a madman, but... Well, a mad individual, but it'd be interesting nevertheless. So this is an option. So, what are you asking of me, Yenrik?
Do you give up your claim to Darkon?
What do you get out of all of it?
I get to be home.
Home is wherever you decide it is.
And I've decided Welishan is home.
Very well. If I were to give up my claim, would it have to be now?
No.
Because I cannot do that as long as there are others in the game. I cannot pull my piece away from the game.
If this is the path you wish to take, we can make sure yours is the last piece.
Very well. You, Yenrik, without any doubt, are the biggest pain in the ass that I've ever met in my entire life.
And I'm doing my job well.
I'm sure. Kings would love you as their jester. But if this is done, if I agree to this, you are to make some very hefty promises to me as well. Binding promises. Promises that if you ever go back on, I will not rest.
If it's within my power, I will keep any promise made.
Okay, fine. So this is a tentative alliance then. Considering very tentative because there's an obstacle.
What's that?
Chakuna. When, if not, when are we supposed to make this run on Chakuna?
I really don't want to. But if it's the only option we have,
Why
then
would she come back here?
we have the Bagman.
Mm-hmm. We don't currently, but we do have the bag. The trial can't last much longer. And she can't do any harm, according to her own rules, to someone who steps into the shrine. Or one of the shrines.
Correct.
So why would she come here? After the fact.
Well, then she
Something
shouldn't
tells
have-
me that she doesn't really want to be here. On this plateau. And he kind of glances over at the snakes. I can only imagine why.
She can't get near the shrine.
It's very interesting, though. Can the Dark Lord of Valishan not enter a shrine? Those who are hunting, can they not enter a shrine?
No, not that I remember.
Interesting. Okay. So you're just changing your mind about killing her just because she told you that you couldn't come back here.
If we don't have to kill her, I don't want to. But we don't. As more memories are coming back, yeah.
We'll put a pin in it then. How about that?
Yeah,
Who
we'll
wants a
we'll
cup
deal
of
with it
tea?
later. Tea sounds lovely.
Excellent. He reaches for the pot with both hands.
You mean the one hand?
Mm-hmm. And he pauses. And he places his hand on one side of the teapot and extends his wrist out as if he were doing the same on the left. And he concentrates real hard. And he lifts it. And he holds it. As if he were holding it in his hand. And he pours you tea.
That's where we're
And
going
he
to end
sets
tonight's
the teapot
session.
down.
Thanks everybody for watching. Little dramatic. That's just who we are as people.
He's telekinetic, bitches.
Yeah, he
Oh,
is.
Lord. I haven't shifted back, so remind me when we start. I'm still a horse.
Just like I would like some
Something called
tea.
A horse was a surprise.
A
Yeah, that was
horse, of
something to
course.
wake up to.
So thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our second to last session of Bankar Brouhaha tomorrow night with our new expanded cast, including Cedar the Barefoot and Maggie. Yeah, and then don't forget Goodman Games on Wednesday over on Goodman Games Official because we're awesome and we love being mutants. So
The
come
snakes
watch
were a
us.
surprise. Sorry. That is it. I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plateau.
Stick around for the raid. You can use your platinum pieces to help her into the party. We are going to go throw ourselves at Blue Cottage D&D. If you don't follow Blue Cottage D&D, first of all, what is wrong with you? Second of
Many
all, they
things.
are lovely people and we love them. So give them a follow if you haven't already. And we will see you on the flip side.
Toodly-oo.